Hi, my name is Robert Waters, and I'm the lead product marketing manager for Ivanti Endpoint Security Solutions. I'd like to invite you to join us for our March 22nd webinar on how to minimize threat exposure with a risk-based approach to vulnerability and patch management. In this session, we're going to discuss some of the problems that plague traditional approaches to vulnerability and patch management. And if you work in security IT, I'm sure you're already all too familiar with these issues. But for sake of example, one of the main problems is that organizations are drowning in vulnerabilities, and separating those that need to be remediated from those that can be ignored is effectively impossible using most popular prioritization methods. On top of that, prioritization is just one step of a never-ending process that also entails vulnerability scanning, data gathering, result interpretation, patching, reporting, and so on. And many of these steps involve manual tasks that introduce human error into the process and cause critical vulnerabilities to fall through the cracks. And to cap it all off, in vulnerability management, it's the security team that determines the risk to the business. It's their decisions that influence what needs to be patched and by when. Meanwhile, the IT team, which conducts the patching, they're the ones responsible for keeping the organization's systems online. And when these objectives conflict, negotiations between the teams can delay patching and leave the organization at risk of attack. Now, if you or your organization have been impacted by any of these issues, then you'll definitely want to join us on March 22nd, because we're going to show you how you can solve them. First, we'll do a quick demo of Ivanti's risk-based vulnerability and patch management solution, showing you just how easy it can be to prioritize and remediate those vulnerabilities that pose your organization the most high-impact risks. We'll also take a look at some of the solution's other capabilities that address the problems inherent with legacy vulnerability management, including automations that expedite the vulnerability management lifecycle and intelligence that improves collaboration between security and IT. Beyond the demo, throughout the session, we'll have subject matter experts on hand in the chat to answer any questions you may have about Ivanti's risk-based vulnerability and patch management solution, or about risk-based vulnerability and patch management in general. And once we wrap the demo, we'll get to as many more questions as we can during a live Q&A session. So to recap, 1, live webinar Wednesday, March 22nd. 2, the topic is how to minimize threat exposure with a risk-based approach to vulnerability and patch management. 3, we'll talk about what problems exist with traditional vulnerability management and why they persist. 4, we'll demo a solution that you can use to solve those problems and offer subject matter experts to address all your questions and concerns. And last but not least, 5, we hope you can join us.
Yeah.